we're making £20 off a fiver. You know, times that by 10, you put 50 quid in, you get 200 quid out. Welcome everybody to episode 33 of WatchRoss, the one where we show you how to make some money. Where are we going, Petch? I think you know. Money, money, money. Is money funny in your world, Petcher?
No, it's a joke.
I just called him Petcher. All right, Lee Petcher. He said money's a joke in his world. It's definitely not, Petch, because I am paying you well for this. All right, everybody. We're in Lily's, okay? We're having a brew. And today's episode of WatchRoss, yeah, it's got an entrepreneurial twist to it, okay? You just heard me say, I'm going to show you how to earn some money. And I am going to show you how to earn some money. And I want to tell you why I'm going to show you how to earn some money, okay? I know a lot of people who watch this vlog are creatives, right? They're actors, singers, dancers, musicians, artists. They're also potential entrepreneurs, people who feel they've got entrepreneurial DNA and they want to set up their first business, etc. But I get emails, tweets, Instagram messages from people all the time asking for advice about how they can begin because they feel that it's very difficult without money to earn money, okay? And that isn't the case at all, right? That is a limiting belief in itself. And these people have huge limiting beliefs around just around earning money, whether they deserve money, how hard it is to come across money, and I promise you, there's an abundance of the shit out there, right? For people who are prepared to just think a little differently. And I was in this situation 11, 12 years ago, working for minimum wage in a toy shop in the Trafford Centre, a computer game shop called Game, round the corner from here. I was doing 40 hours a week in this job, hating it, to be honest with you, wanted to have success in my acting career over here, but I was kidding myself. I was spending 40 hours doing a job I hated, expecting somehow to do well in a job that I loved, and it was impossible. I needed to earn more money somehow to transition out of this job into this one. And I discovered something that changed the game for me, and I'm going to call it flipping things, right? Okay, and flipping basically means buying things and for cheap and selling them for more, earning money, okay? And that can be anything. You can buy something on the high street from a shop that's in a sale, take it home, list it on eBay, list it on Facebook nowadays. That didn't exist when I was doing this, but list it on Gumtree, all these online sales platforms. And I started doing this in a big way, right? I started off very small, and then by the end of it, by the time I left Game, honestly, Petch, man, it was obscene. I was probably doing 10 grand a year extra on top of my wages by buying items from work and other shops in the Trafford Centre cheap, and then selling them online for more, okay? And what me and Petch are going to do, I'm going to show you how to do this on a very basic level. Apps on phones have made this much easier as well, okay? You can even get the eBay app on your phone now. Scan an item you see in a shop, and it'll tell you how much it sells for on eBay, how much it's gone for on eBay in the last few days, etc. So you can really kind of like, you can know very precisely how much you're going to make on an item before you've bought it. Me and Petch are going to go around the corner to a great shop round here, Petch, called Poundland. And I'm just going to spend, guys, £5. I'm going to buy 5 items. I don't know if they're going to be different or all the same. And I'm going to show you what items I've bought. And we're going to sit, Petch, and work out how much money we can make on these 5 items. I'm not going to have time to sell them on the vlog, but I'm going to look at how much these items have gone for in the last few days on eBay. And we will be able to work out very specifically what we are likely to make. I reckon we can probably make 20 quid from the 5 quid that we invest, Petch. And this is going to scale, so if we put 50 quid in, we would make 200 quid. But this is going to be interesting. Hopefully it's just going to open your eyes to the potential out there for making money at the very basic level in the online world. So this is the part of the vlog that I'm going to coin, Petch, money for nothing. Right, we're going covert, Petch. Going to Poundland. For the record, other pound stores are available.
You're looking for branded stuff, and food, believe it or not, sells pretty well on the bay. I know they are probably profitable. Mini Oreos. Petch, I think that's one in the basket. Right, it's a bit of a minefield with toys, but again, you're looking for branded stuff. Got Ghostbusters stuff here. You can see Barbie stuff down there.
Some mermaid poo.
Some mermaid poo there, Petch. But yeah, let's have a good look through the toy section. Petch has dragged me down the hardware section, having a look. Again, branded stuff. Everything's £1. You just got to have a look, get scanning on the app. And one of Petch's favourite items, some Spider-Man socks. I think the kids, Petch, but I reckon you could probably fit in them. Don't know if they're going to be profitable though. Give them a scan. Blu-rays can be a good one. We've got Hangover Part 3 on Blu-ray for £1. In fact, there's loads of Blu-rays here for £1. Definitely going to find a couple that are profitable. Inflatable bags, Petch, right? I've seen a story about these just this morning. We'll tell you about that when we leave.
Boom. Right, first of all, awesome manager in there, helped us out a little bit. Awesome customer, paid 10p for my bag for me because I forgot to put it on my transaction. But we also got some incredible bargains. I reckon we've definitely hit the £20 profit mark, Petch. Come and see what we've got. I want to show you how you actually scan an item in the store to see what it will go for. And all you do, click on search for anything and then hit that barcode in the top right hand corner and it turns the camera on. So then you just grab your item and you scan the barcode like so, and boom, there you go. It'll show you the current listed items. Now we want to look at what's completed, so we click filter, and then we go on here, we go completed items, and then it will show you what's completed. If it's green, it means it's sold for that amount. So we can see this item has sold for £4.95. We just paid £1 for that, Petch. That was really easy, guys. Honestly, what did we spend in there, 15 minutes?
If that.
If that, right, 15 minutes in the pound store. The manager was a total legend, actually. He came over and went, what are you doing? What you got that camera for? And he's like, actually, we're doing a little challenge. And he was like, wow, you know what, like, people, you know, can do this, should do this. This is like a really good thing to do. We found 5 items. Now, I only bought different items to just show you the range of stuff that's available. What I could easily do is just buy 10 of the same item, right? It's going to save me time when I'm listing it on eBay, because rather than putting the quantity as 1, I'm just putting the quantity as 10. It takes just the same amount of time, right? But I bought 5 different items just to show you the scale and the variety of stuff that you can go for. First thing we found, mini Oreos, and you're gonna go, what? Snack packs of mini Oreos? You know, is that gonna be profitable? That was £1, Petch, right? That sells on eBay. In the last few days, that sold on eBay for £4.95, right? So £4 profit straight away on a pack of mini Oreos, okay? We've then got some Yoo-Hoo power glue, okay? Again, I mean, this is very light to post as well, very small. You can pop that in an envelope. Not going to take you a lot of time to actually pack that up and send it to someone. Yoo-Hoo power glue on eBay has sold recently, and I'm looking at like the stuff that's sold in the last like 30 to 60 days, so, you know, recently, £5.98. So that's £4.98 profit for buying one of them. Again, I could have bought 10 of them if I wanted to. Would have been very, very simple to list 10 on eBay. We've got a kid's toy here, Dino Trucks, Reptool rollers. I know Petch has got his eye on that after we finished recording. Dino Trucks went for £4.99. Again, £4 profit. We got a Blu-ray. God, there was loads of Blu-rays in there. I remember when Blu-rays, Petch, used to cost like £20. This is a film called Free Runner. I've never even heard of. It's got Danny Dyer in it. Free Runner. It was £1. Sold on eBay recently for £5.95. £4.95 profit on that. And then this is a bit of an anomaly. Okay, I noticed this morning, the thing that got my head sort of like into gear on doing this today, I noticed an article in the Daily Mail talking about Poundland doing these PVC inflatable bags, right? And they're £1. The equivalent bag in Topshop was £18. Now there's only 100 of these per Poundland, so people have been going in and snapping them up, whacking them on eBay. They're going roughly on average anywhere between £7 to £10. You're getting potentially 1,000 times your investment, you know, back on one of these bags. So I've gone conservatively at £7 profit. So the total in terms of the total turnover, if we sell all this stuff on eBay, would be £28.87p. That means our profit, Petch, is £23.87p if we go and list this on eBay, okay? Now, even if we go, okay, let's be really conservative and say that we have to substitute postage, or on a couple of items we give free postage. Let's say, for instance, you give free postage on the glue. It's only going to cost you 70p to post the glue. It's like, you know, a quid max. It's so light. So let's take like an extra £5 off our profit for subsidising postage. That's still nearly £19 profit for what took us 15 minutes. I would go home and list this on eBay very easily. It takes just, you know, a minute to list each item on eBay. And then I would just wait for them to sell. And then I've got to go and obviously just post them at the post office. So maybe take the whole lot in one go. You're probably looking, I don't know, at like 2 hours work, right, for the whole thing. And you might go 2 hours work for 19 quid. Okay, that's not that much more than I'm getting paid right now. But the key here is this scales like massively. Like I say, I buy 10 Yoo-hoo glues. It takes me the same amount of time to list this on eBay for 10 of them as it would for one. I'm just writing in the quantity box, 10 available. And then I sell 10 glues. You know, I make a £5 per glue, 50 quid, and I go and post them all at the same time at the post office. Seriously, I mean, that'd be like, you know, 50 quid profit on stuff like this, you know, for well less than an hour's work. It's like, it's mental. Don't tell me it's hard to make money and you're stuck in your day job because you have to, and you hate your boss and you hate the customers and you hate your life because you have to do this job that, you know, you don't want to be in. You don't have to do that job you don't want to be in. You can absolutely start an eBay store. You know what's even better than this, Petch? Gumtree, right, and Facebook Marketplace even have sections on them now that say for free. People are literally giving shit away. They might be like, right, I've got this chair and I'm moving out of my house. I'm giving this away. You know, anyone want to come and pick it up? Go and pick that freaking chair up, right? Bring it home and then list it on Facebook or Gumtree in the for sale section for 20 quid. You'll just make money literally for nothing. But I just wanted to just illustrate, like, I mean, I used to do this, that's why I know it works. I wanted to illustrate how easy it is to make some money. You know, we just did that off the cuff without even thinking about it. You know, I could go and buy 10 of these bags, 60 quid profit. What do you get paid in a day like when you were at the pub, Petch?
£7.83 an hour.
£7.83 an hour. So after tax and stuff, you probably what, coming out like 50 quid a day for an 8-hour shift? Freaking hell. You do this for 8 hours, you're making a lot more than 50 quid. Like, seriously, you know, off the amount we invested today, we're making £20 off a £5. You know, times that by 10, you put 50 quid in, you get 200 quid out. I'd love people to hit me up. Let us know if you're doing this, if you want to like do some flipping. Instagram us what you're flipping, tweet us. I'll put social media up here, Ross A. Grant, The Real Pets UK. Let us know if you're doing this. But seriously, I just think like it can be game changing for a lot of people. Even if you just do this part-time, you might be able to take 1 day a week off your shit job to actually pursue the thing that you really want in life. And talking about pursuing what you really want in life, Petch, we were going to see a guy, great guy I met, doing a voiceover a couple of years back, who is an entrepreneur. I wonder how he's earning his money these days. We're going to talk to him. He's definitely pursuing what he wants these days. Got a really interesting story. He's been through a lot of adversity. Today he's smashing it. So we're going to head over to Media City and introduce you to one of my mates, a guy called Jack Nolan. Petch, let's go. Go, Petch. Jack Nolan, reveal yourself now. I thought you'd set this up. I thought, bloody hell, he's setting himself a massive stage. How are we doing, dude?
Hey,
good to see you, man.
Mate.
This is Petch. You know Petch.
Jack, Petch, mate.
Petch is here. This is Jack. Jack, we've been hustling, man. This morning,
man.
We've been to Poundland. I spent 5 quid. Do you know how much profit we've made off 5 quid?
£20.
Nearly 24 quid. We're showing people it's freaking easy to earn money if you can be asked putting in a little bit of hustle and thinking outside the box a little bit. So that's what we're going to be talking to this guy about. Let's go to Costa, get a brew, and you're going to hear all about Jack. Give him like one line, a bit of inspiration, motivation. What are you going to say? What are we going to be all about today?
Today we are going to be about how you can become anything you want in life.
You can become anything you want in life. No coincidence, his company's called You Can Become. Let's go. Yes!
Yes, man.
That's a bra. We're definitely going to talk about that.
Yeah, man. So I've got a few snaps what I'm going to put on Facebook later.
Freaking hell! Waterstones are stuck in it.
Yeah, man.
How did that happen?
Just graft, bro.
Right, this is what we're talking about. We're talking all about this. So, guys, we are on. Okay, I'm joined by Jack in I nearly said on the 7th. It's actually been rebranded Social 7 now. If you're in Media City, this is a fantastic place to come get a coffee, do some work, free Wi-Fi, see our mate Mark behind the bar, top bloke. Just come check it out. Jack, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on, Ross.
Absolute pleasure. Brought Jack on because I want to talk about a couple of things in particular, right? I could talk to you, Jack, for like 3 hours on your life. I met you a couple of years ago when you were volunteering at a post-production facility I was doing voiceover work at. We've kept in touch since. I've found a lot out about you, your entrepreneurial side. You've published a book. Jack's got a great book. It's a bit of a novel, really, on the job, Jack Nolan, a crime drama, yeah, about a schoolboy.
Yeah, that's correct, that, Ross. It's about Vince Hayes, a character who's suffering with the circumstances of going through crime. So he does end up suffering, major bad circumstances bad times that he has to get through. So for any of you who want to know anything more about the book, it's at Waterstones. You can get it. It's $8.95. It's a deal. Get it on there.
True entrepreneur. Plug his book, $8.95 Waterstones. But yeah, so, that in itself is incredible. You're dyslexic. People told you for years you weren't going to be able to publish a book. You published a book. You spent 2 years fighting to get it in Waterstones. That's incredible. You've got a company called You Can Become, which is now, follow You Can Become. Is it You Can Become on Instagram, yeah? Follow You Can Become on Instagram. It's an inspirational kind of company, interviewing people who've done really well, had success in their life, basically kind of like this, but on a bigger scale. But whilst you've been doing all this, the thing that I want to talk about with you today is you've faced some pretty serious mental health crises over the last couple of years. One episode a couple of years ago, one very recently. And that's what I just want to talk to you about for 5 minutes. Today's all about entrepreneurship on the vlog, people, going out and making money on their own terms. And people find that hard at the best of times. You've had an extra struggle along that, but you're still smashing it, still managing to do that. Do you want to just explain to people a little bit about the struggles that you faced? Let's take all the stigma and bullshit away from mental health issues. Let's start talking about it more, and just how you've dealt with that, and then more recently what you've been through and how you're getting back on top of things, with that right now.
Yeah, of course, Ross. So basically, my first episode happened 2 years ago, and it was a major life-changing event. And for someone so young as well, like 19 years old, when it happened to me, it was a crisis that I wasn't unexpected and didn't prepare for at all, because I didn't know it was going to happen. Basically, I was pursuing and fighting my dreams to become a reality. I was pushing it. I was working hard. I was working in TV. I was working with people like Lorraine Keller, Amir Khan, working on the sets, doing advertisements. And then as soon as that started to come to an end, I wanted to create my own corporate videos, which led to me getting very stressed with family pressures, social pressures, external and internal pressures, really, that started to really crumble me down and started to make me become very delusional on my journey to becoming, a success that what people may see me as now. It was hard because when I was in that hospital, I thought I was in Dixieland, because I took a medication that knocked me out for a few days, and I woke up there and I didn't know where I was. I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. That's how serious the situation was, Ross. It affected everyone in the family. Everyone in the family came to see me, but I was still I was just deteriorating. And when I eventually got out of that hospital the first time, it took me a good 8 to 12 months to get me, back how you may see me like now, you know what I mean? Just talking, having a laugh, having a joke. And it took me a long time to get off that couch, Ross. And there's a lot of people out there who may be listening who are still sat on that couch. It's like being in the ring with Mike Tyson. You've got to keep getting up and fighting. And then one day you might knock Mike Tyson out like Buster Douglas, you know what I mean? That's the metaphors you've got to sort of put in yourself, and you've got to keep yourself positive like that, because even though you may be struggling, even though you may be have them tearful moments every now and then thinking, how am I going to get my life back? Are people going to see me the same way? Is You Can Become going to really, come to fruition? But I do believe it will, because I believe in doing what's right. And if you do what's right, you've just got to win, because you're being true to who you are. With You Can Become, we're trying to create workshops to help kids in school, become aware of the mental health and look for the signs and or positive sort of psychology to help them break them limited beliefs, because limited beliefs you put on a kid can mess that kid up for life.
Yeah.
You know, if you put in limitations on someone, and it's just not right. I believe that all the parents should encourage them kids to go out into the world and fail, and encourage the kids to fail, because the more you fail, they forget that you're learning, and the more you learn, the more valuable you become as a human being, and again as an entrepreneur in the marketplace. And I believe that if you turn your negative circumstances in your life into a positive, you are a strong individual and you are a person to be reckoned with.
To wrap up, because today's all about entrepreneurialism and, you know, flipping the Poundland stuff, you've probably earned money both ways. One working for someone else, one working for yourself. What we say to those people who may be stuck in a job, doing something for someone else, building someone else's dream that they don't want to do, they really wish they were out writing books, wish they were out creating their own companies. You've probably seen both sides of the coin. What would you say to those people who are just maybe a little bit afraid to take that leap, leave that shitty 9-to-5 job and do their own thing?
I say take away from it the structure and like the resources that are there. You know, there might be people in that job that you see that have got talent that you want to put on your team. I'd say, you know, look at it as a way of opportunity. You know, they might see how the CEO works, you might see how they make their connections. Use it as an education, not as a limited thing that's where you're going to be. Education's massive, and you can learn education not just at a university but in the real world with a real job. And even if you're in an industry that you don't want to be in, you got to use that 5 till 9. Not the 9, you know, you got the 9 to 5 hustle, but you got to use that 5 till 9 where you can get on your laptop and send as many emails and make as much attention as you want on social media to find where you want to be.
I like it. Never heard that before. Yeah. Work your 9 till 5 if you have to, but then use the 5 till 9. Or I would say use 5 till 2 a.m. Basically, use the full amount of hours that are available to you. Yeah, I think everybody's got that. Ultimately, you've got to put that hustle in. Get out there, use that 5 till 9. Buying stuff from Poundland and flipping it. I can see Petch is probably on eBay. He's on his app right now. He's already flipping the stuff we bought. Jack, mate, listen, thank you so much for joining us. People can go and get Jack's book, Jack Nolan, On the Job, from Waterstones, $8.95. Guess you can get it on Amazon, maybe?
Yeah, of course. All good retailers, you can get it there. Just Google it and you'll find it right there.
Amazing. And do follow You Can Become. I'll put your details up here right now. We'll go and get carry on with our drinks, get another coffee maybe, have a little chat, and we'll speak to Jack again very, very soon. High five, mate. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Thought I'd jump on Instagram Live for a couple of minutes, just filming episode 33 of WatchRoss in Media City. There is Petch in the background, having a little film. Today's all very entrepreneurial. We're talking about ways people can make money, like actually quite easily, without actually just getting a shitty 9 till 5 job that they probably hate. Kim Rose Hunt in the house. All right, Kim. I just thought I'd come on for 5 minutes. I just want to ask people, what are the most unconventional ways you have made money? How much have you made selling antiques?
So the most I've made, so I spent about 40 quid
Yep.
on antiques and made about 150.
40 quid and made this is what I'm talking about, right? And people think it's hard to make money. How difficult was that for you, or was it something that was relatively straightforward?
It was relatively straightforward actually, because it's something that I know a decent amount about.
Ring, ring.
Hi, this is Sean's phone. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
What?
Cheers.
Hi, this is Sean's phone.
Please leave your message.
I don't want to talk to you.
To re-record
I don't want to be on the vlog anymore.
At any time.
Hippity hop diggity, you're clearly on the phone, man. We're just on Instagram Live, and now we're going to come and find you to wrap up the vlog. I think we should maybe wrap it up in your car, leave the camera and kit in the car, and then go and enjoy some of the sunshine at the Alchemist. I can see it in the background there. Can you see the Alchemist there, Petch? Do a slow pan to the Alchemist, or can you see it? Testing his camera skills here. Oh, look at that slow pan. It's a beautiful slow pan to the Alchemist. Everyone's sat outside. It definitely deserves us to maybe go and get a little cheeky cocktail in the Alchemist or something like that. Hit me back. Hopefully you're driving over here. Next shot, maybe, will be in Sean's car. Last thing to wrap up this vlog, we've been talking today about people getting out of their 9 till 5 or using their 5 till 9 to create a side hustle to earn money on their own terms. You do something a bit different. You've gone from full-on entrepreneur into the corporate world for the first time ever in your life. Yeah. You've only been doing it 2 days. What's your initial gist of this? How are you finding it?
I absolutely love it.
Why do you love it?
Because I'm not on my own for a start.
Right, he's got abandonment issues, hasn't he?
entrepreneurial, as we know, it can be a lonely place. Obviously,
Yeah.
if you build something massive and you've got loads of people around, that's great, but it can still be lonely.
Yep.
I've had a business that I've worked with loads of people, but all the pressure and everything's on you. I'm sleeping better at the minute. I know that I've got guaranteed now
Yep.
a certain amount. I know what I'm doing when I wake up. But for now, as soon as I finish there, I'm like, right, let's get on to Ross, let's get some business, let's get everything sorted. And do you know what I've realised? How long the day is.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the clock now, 6 o'clock. I'm thinking, I've got at least another 4 or 5 hours to go and do my entrepreneurial stuff.
Do your 5 till 9.
Yeah, I'm going to do. So after now, got 4 or 5 hours to do some more work. So I'm not going to sit and watch Corrie. I'm not going to sit and watch any rubbish programmes I don't like. Love Island.
Nothing wrong with Corrie. I love it, and I've been on it.
Aidan, mate, not seen you in ages. How are you?
Are you not? Living the dream.
So
I don't watch it. I don't watch it. And so I'm enjoying it.
So
2 days in though.
2 days in, and he's this enthusiastic. Let's see what he's like
next week.
Yeah, after 2 months. But yeah, I guess you're doing both now.
Yeah.
If you took away the entrepreneurial 5 till 9 after you finish work, you'd probably be missing that.
And I think, but it's also what you pick.
Yeah.
And probably what I've learned as well is, why do people go and do jobs they just don't want to do?
Yep.
Like, there's so many out there. So I feel like, I was saying to you, I'm working on a project. There's no lower middle management. I've come in at a reasonable, senior-ish level, and I've got free reign. It's like, there's your project, get on with it. There's a certain amount, but there's also great commission on it as well. So there's still a bit of that pressure. There's still emphasis on me to do something and produce the results.
Yep.
But I'm enjoying it in the minute. I really am. I'm learning a load of new stuff, load of new industry, massive, big new industry, big new world. So, yeah.
So there you go. So there's probably merit in both. I'm sticking with flipping stuff, and with that hop, let me present you with. Where's the bag gone? Where's the pound shop bag? Have you got it, Petch?
No, that's mine.
No, that's his
my
bag.
lunch bag. That.
Here it is. Here it is. I want to present you, Hop, for all of your hard work and dedication to the last 33 episodes of the vlog. A Dino Trucks Revit toy. £1 sells on eBay for £5. There's £4, son.
That's what I've always wanted. See? Dreams come true.
Dreams do come true. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the vlog. I hope it's got you thinking about your job, whether you want to be more entrepreneurial, whether you want to go and try out something new like Hop, but ultimately do whatever is going to make you happy. You know, kind of don't sit in a job that you really don't like, hoping that something's going to come along that's going to save you. You are the only one that's going to save you. Do something about it. And let us know. Let us know if you buy anything for £1 as well and sell it for loads more. Let us know where we can get them from, and we'll start doing that as well.
Let's go.
Make a little bit of extra cash. Social media details up on here as usual. We'll be back in episode 34. No idea what's going to happen. All I do know is
it's going to be good.
What's to end on something a little bit more exciting than that? All I do know is, episode 34 is going to be the one that changes your life. Until then, 3, 2, 1, and from you, Petch, bye for now.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. It really would mean the world to me if you would leave a comment telling me what you enjoyed and what you would like to see more of next time. If you want to catch more episodes, head over to facebook.com/WatchRoss or youtube.com/WatchRoss. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. I'll be back real soon. Bye for now.
Diet Coke break. I'm not taking my top off on the tram, Petch. You'd go crazy for a start.